Okay, Radio TV Phono Nut here, which I'm sure you've already figured that out. And the reason for this video is concerning our friend Shango066, who I think most of us in the vintage electronic community are well aware of. He's posted hundreds of videos, maybe thousands of videos. At any rate, he's posted a lot of videos over the past several years on YouTube, all of them very educational in the field of vintage electronics and other areas. And I know a lot of y'all, including myself, got a lot out of his videos. You know, that's what YouTube is all about. We can all share our videos and learn something from one another. Well, it's with regret that I inform you, and some of you have probably already found this out already, that Shango066's channel is no longer on YouTube. And we really don't know exactly why. In fact, me and Shango had a phone conversation this morning, and which I'll play back in just a little bit. You know, we don't know whether it was something to do with copyright or whether some butthead just decided they didn't like something on his channel and reported him, or what the deal was. But he did forward me this email that he got from YouTube that he would like for me to share with y'all, and I'll read it to you. We'd like to inform you that due to repeated or severe violations of our community guidelines, blah, 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 your YouTube account, Shango066, has been suspended. After review, we determined that activity in your account violated our community guidelines, which prohibit spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content, blah, 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 blah. Please be aware that you are prohibited from accessing, possessing, or creating any other YouTube accounts. Okay, now how vague is that? If you're going to suspend my YouTube account, then you'd better tell me exactly what it was suspended for. You know, this bullcrap email here doesn't tell us much. Just sounds like their usual computer-generated crap to me. I can tell you that I've watched basically every one of Shango066's videos, and I wish somebody would point out to me just one incident where he crossed the line on anything. I mean, sure, yes, some of his opinions might not have agreed with some of y'all's opinions, but guess what? This is a free country. We have a right to believe what we want and pretty much post what we want on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, and if you don't like it, then don't watch it, you know. But, you know, we live in a society today where people get offended way too easily about crap. You know, everybody wears their heart on their sleeve, as they say. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this whole thing's about. Someone saw something on his channel that they didn't like. You know, maybe they don't like seeing all of the vintage electronics or the EOLing of black plastic crap TVs, so they just file some bogus report against him. Or maybe it was something to do with copyright. You know, they take this copyright bull crap way too far. I know just the other day on my own personal Facebook page, I uploaded a video of a 45 RPM record out of my collection, and the record was Billy Joe Spears, Mr. Walker, It's All Over, probably from around 1968 or 9, a rather obscure song that very few people probably actually remember anymore, but Facebook pulled it down on copyright grounds. Well, you know, that just makes me wonder, with YouTube and Facebook monitoring everything for copyright content, it makes me wonder what else they're monitoring. What other kind of personal business of ours are they getting into? It's really a scary thought. And I know I'm just rambling around here, probably not making a whole lot of sense, but You know, I'm really ticked off about this. And yeah, what you're seeing on my workbench is some future projects that you might have the opportunity to see a video of, unless YouTube sees this video and gets their drawers in a knot and deletes my channel, which, if that happens, I'm probably done with it, because, like Shango said in the phone conversation that I'm about to play back, you know, he's probably going to give it a rest too, because, you know, he's uploaded all those videos and all of the hard work and time that it took to prepare them, which he did a lot more with his videos than I ever did with mine. And then they just delete it, basically for no reason except this stupid computer-generated email here. Okay, enough of my rambling on. Just one last thought that Shango would like for me to express to y'all is that he would like to thank everyone for commenting on his videos and watching his videos. And he'd also like to express that he learned a lot just from the comments that were made on his videos and from watching other videos from his subscribers, etc., etc. So yeah, we will all greatly miss Shango066's YouTube page, but, you know, it's the bureaucracy is rearing its ugly head here and just making life difficult for everybody. So with that said, I'll stop now and I will replay the phone conversation that we had, or an excerpt of it anyway. You're going to have to turn your speakers up because this camera microphone didn't pick it up all that well. Actually, to show you how much I pay attention, I didn't even realize I had a speakerphone feature on my cordless phone. You know, it just shows how much attention I pay to it. But fortunately, we have such a thing, and I was able to get the conversation. So sit back and take a listen. Okay, we're rolling, so they closed your YouTube account out.
Apparently, about 1:30 this morning, what is the date today? The
29th?
29th.
Yep.
And no reason given, you know, I checked my Gmail, and all there was a notification in there that said, your account's been terminated, and there was it's just like a generic form email. It's one paragraph, and it doesn't really say anything specific. It's just a bunch of links, and they talk about, you know, if you're spamming with your account or if you're violating terms of service. It's a real generic thing. There's no reason like copyright or you've had too many copyright violations, or you've had, you know, too many people tag your videos as inappropriate or whatever. There's none of that.
Well, I think I would appeal it. I would appeal it if I was you.
Well, there's really no option to appeal it. All they give you is they give you a form that you can fill out, and it's very generic. It just says, if we so choose to provide you with more information, we'll do that. But, you know, and we did that already, and they came back with another really bogus email that said, good news, your account has not been disabled. Well, the Gmail has not been disabled, but I'm completely blocked out of YouTube. Completely. Everything's gone. Everything is just like it never existed. Now, let me give a little background on what could have possibly caused this. You know, I was heading out of town in the central Nevada for the weekend, and so what I did yesterday is I made a video on a 1970 Coronado 12-inch portable black and white TV. And it was just kind of a show and tell video. And, you know, it was in 3 segments. The first segment was me just showing the TV on the outside. The second chunk of the video was the inside, which turned out the Coronado TV was the Mitsubishi. And the third segment was me turning the TV on. The TV was found in the trunk of a car that was impounded and lien-tailed by a friend of mine who owns a towing company. And in the third part, you know, the TV comes up, it's kind of working, it's got bad caps, and the linearity's all screwed up. And I'm tuning around, and we still have a channel 6 low power that comes in, and then I had my transmitter on in the house, and The Simpsons were playing, and Fox, yeah, you start laughing. Fox is a copyright Nazi. I mean, they're like, they drop the hammer on anything that's marginally, you know, because they feel they own the rights to, which I guess that's their right. And so I'm tuning this thing around, and I, you know, The Simpsons come up, and I couldn't get it to horizontally lock, so I'm playing with it, and I finally get it locked in, but it's a really screwed up picture. And then I'm between that, The Simpsons, and Guadalupe TV, which is channel 6. And so I posted that, and I was going to open that up, you know, on my way out of town today, because I knew I'd be out for 4 or 5 days. And so I uploaded it, and then I put it together in the editor, and that was it.
Yeah.
There were no copyright strikes on the 3 videos that I uploaded, because I already checked that. I checked my standing with YouTube 2 days ago. Everything was in good standing, because before, when I had gone over on the copyright strikes, what they did is they limited my account back to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, thousands of hours of work,
Gone down.
Subscribers.
Yeah, gone down the toilet.
Gone, and apparently there's no way to appeal it or do anything with it. And hey, maybe someone didn't like something I produced. You know, that there's always going to be that contingent, right?
Yeah, maybe you EOL'd one too many black plastic crap TVs.
Or maybe I did. Maybe someone didn't like it, so they set out on a mission to shut me down. And you know what? If they did, a big thumbs up to them.
Yeah.
For being able to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but...
So are you going to open another YouTube account, or are you just going to say the heck with it?
I'm going to just, at this point right now, I'm just going to say the heck with it. And I'll tell you why. In the email, it says you will not be allowed to open another account or re-upload the videos that were deleted. You know, they have record of all the videos that I have uploaded, so they could just automatically tag me as the same person, right?
Yep.
Just like the copyright thing with the music, they know everything that I've ever uploaded.
Yep.
So, hey, if they don't have any remorse about cutting my neck, you know, cutting my head off, then why should I even bother and waste my time to provide this information to the repair community or whatever? I mean, I get it. It's their show, right?
Right.
They own it. And they can do whatever they want with it. And this is a risk that we all know about. This is a risk that we all take when we do this, but it rarely happens. But, you know, I got the raw end of it, and whatever. So as I stand right now, I'm going to wash my hands of it and just say, hey, you know, we had a lot of fun, man, didn't we? Yeah,
we had a lot of fun with it, and, you know, I hate to see you, me and a lot of people are going to hate to see you go, but you know, I don't blame you for. I think I'd just wash my hands of it for a little while too.
Well, I'm going on more than a little while. I'm just gonna say sayonara to it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm one of those people who backs up and I have everything from day one. I don't ever delete anything, so I still have it all from my own personal reference or whatever, but, you know, I don't know what to say, man. I have mixed emotions about it, you know. What can you do?
There's nothing you can do, but the other day on Facebook, I posted a 45 RPM record as a video from my own collection. It was Billy Joe Spears, Mr. Walker, It's All Over, and Facebook pulled it down immediately on copyright grounds. You know,
yeah.
So it just shows you how bad things are getting. We're talking a record from 1968 or 9 that nobody but me, you, and Ryan probably knows anything about. And they pull it down on copyright grounds, you know. They're just going too far with this crap.
How's our time on the camera there?
About 38 seconds.
Left?
Yep.
All right, well, I could go on about that, but I guess what I'm going to just say right now is this is Shango066, and thanks for watching, and no more to come later.
Yeah, unfortunately. All righty.